That's a good start.
All
right, well, first you want to give your name, if not, it's cool.
My name's Joshua.
Okay. And where are you from?
I'm from Florida, actually. Yeah.
Okay. So you came up here for this, or you've been here?
Yeah, no, I came up just for this. I plan on moving here in January, but this just kind of happened, so I decided to just come up early and check it out. And eventually I'll go back to Florida, but I'm definitely moving up here.
Okay, cool. All right. Occupy Wall Street continues to have no specific demands. This allows for many people with different views to come out and support the movement. What brought you to Occupy Wall Street, and what do you hope to accomplish by being here?
What brought me here was the unity and the sense of community over here, and I saw the numbers growing, and I know that more people need to join this in order for it to continue and to just really reach more and more and more people. Because, like me, a lot of my friends had no idea what was going on, so I was able to inform them, and now they're getting involved in informing more people that don't know. And being up here, I'm able to get a sense of how this works. So when I go back to Tampa, because they're starting theirs on the 6th, I can tell them how to facilitate everything in a way that it'll work like this, and it'll last, and it'll be something good and positive.
Right. That's the 6th of October starting?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So a major conflict that's been presented by mainstream media has been between the cops and the people here. So how do you feel about the presence of the NYPD?
The presence is great. I actually like a lot of the cops around here. I talk to them and stuff. The conflict, I think it's real, but I think it's blown up by the media. I don't see cops over here harassing people at all. They keep to themselves. When people get arrested, it's typically because they're doing something they're not supposed to. If you resist an officer, he's going to take you down. Like, if you're a part of this, you're a target. I say just try to be as humble as possible and listen to the police when they tell you to do something for the most part. When we're doing our marches and we're doing our thing and we're in big groups, we have more of an ability to make a stand. But if you're out here as an individual, like earlier, someone got arrested, just like try to comply and maybe the cop will let you slide. Like, if you're on the sidewalk doing something stupid and he tells you to move, don't be dumb. It's causing a big problem, I think. Like, people are running over there, like someone's getting arrested, and then they get agitated. Next thing you know, you got a cop that's freaked out because 300 people are running at him. He's calling his back up, and then you got a situation. If everyone just calm down and realize that they're doing their job, we just need to do our thing, I think it'll be a much easier going thing. And there won't be as much media surrounding it. If there's no more conflicts happening, they can't say that the NYPD is totally against us or that we're totally against them right away.
Some people feel that without a list of demands, Occupy Wall Street is more of a commune existing for itself rather than a protest fighting for all of us. How do you respond to that?
First of all, the terminology, a list of demands, we're not holding hostage here.
Well, it's it's just usually, because it's the usual protest thing.
A list of goals, I would say, is a better way to put it. There are goals and solutions in the works, but this has become a forum for other smaller protest groups to join to get their ideas out. And that's great because we're getting the numbers, and then we're realizing that there are other things that we need to fix about the country. It's not, I guess, when I first came here, I guess I first thought that banks and all that was the main driving force behind this, and maybe it still is. But there's other things that are coming up that make people realize that it's not just that we need to fix. So I like it. I think it's cool that we don't really have like a one-track mind here. It's neat that we're trying to bring awareness to so many different things. It's neat. I like that part a lot.
Okay, cool. If you had to, well, I'll rephrase this too. If you had to create a list of solutions for Occupy Wall Street to adopt right now, just personally, for you, what would it be?
Solutions on what?
On whatever you personally. I'm just trying to get a range of what people are interested in.
I say we are a solution, and by all this whole thing you're looking at here, this is a solution for what's going on out there. This is a sense of community I've never experienced before. I think this is a small working model of something we'd like to see on a much larger scale, the way things work here. This is a really good thing that's happening, and other cities are adopting it, and they're doing their cities, and they're trying to make it bigger and bigger, and if we all start doing that, maybe it'll actually spread out to the point to where it can become a real thing in the future. I don't know how long it would take. That's kind of like what I want to work for, is stuff like this actually happening in the world. So, is that a good answer?
Yeah. It doesn't matter. There's no good answer.
I don't want to. I have strong beliefs in certain things, but I don't know. It's just.
I'm just trying to get a range of the type of people who are here.
There's just so many people here. There's just so much going on. It's so diverse, and that's a good thing. It's just a real good thing.